Live. We have a lot of news to go over here. As we have seen now, we have a catalyst here that allowed us to not have to dip back down, and this is the ultimate catalyst, and we'll go from here, and I'll try to do this in a diligent manner, but there has been a resolution to the SEC versus Ripple case, and it appears Ripple has won the case, and they'll have to pay a $125 million fine. But there can be no addendum later to flip the ruling here. If this is what we've read is true, they cannot flip this decision if the $125 million is agreed to, and it seems that it has been. Now the SEC can appeal later, but it can't be for programmatic sales, and it cannot reverse the retail sales decision of not being a security. So this is a pretty interesting thing. I decided to do an update where I did not talk about any of it. I did an unbiased technical analysis as if the news wasn't even out there. And yes, I got criticized, believe it or not, in my update in the comments. And there's a few people that I will never talk to again because of the way they spoke to me. But that's the way it goes. I wanted to do unbiased technical analysis before we came on during the live. I had 45 minutes until dinner. So I did an update before my dinner was done. And I decided to show the unbiased technical analysis. Yes, I was aware of the news. That's why I also had a pending live, as you all are here now. But I thought it would be a nice thing that everybody could see the support, resistance, and see exactly what we need to do, and in the exact immediate levels following now. So now that you are up to date, if you watched the update, and you actually watched it from the standpoint it was meant to be, you're in a better position now when you come on. And if we were to fall back down, you know what levels failed. So it's excellent news. We'll go through this. This is what we know. Judge fines Ripple $125 million, bans future securities laws violations. So with that agreement of the $125 million, there can be no future securities laws violations for XRP or Ripple, I should say, in the SEC's grasp. So this is absolutely fantastic. Trading with J. Ride, thank you for the $10 donation and being in Tom's Army for over 2 years with the XRP 589 Moon Badge, but sending a $10 donation says, don't worry about the haters. Oh, I'm not worried at all about the haters. I just think it's a little, some people need to find their humility before it bites them in the ass. My hair, the beauty of that is even if XRP hits $1, I won't have to cut it. That's just a clause that I put in case that, you know, I wanted to cut it. But technically, it was supposed to go until we hit all-time highs. So technically, I can keep my hair until all-time highs if I want. Now, there might be a day where I don't even want to cut it, but, you know, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, but we got a lot to talk about here. Please make sure to hit that like button so YouTube does recommend this live. If you're a holder of XRP, you've been waiting for this day for a long time. If you own XRP, as I do and many others who are watching now, you know, you're happy right now because being up 25% is no small thing. But remember, there's a 7-day period here now where we could see an appeal of some kind, but it isn't going to overtake. If this is, well, we'll just have to see how this plays out universally. I don't want to get too high or too low, but this is definitely a catalyst in a big way. And the fact that we've already dumped down to 38 cents once, we've come back down to 43 cents. We've cleared out a lot of the ones who don't want to be in XRP. That's just the bottom line. And when this stuff starts happening and we get the news, you know, there came a point now where there's going to be some very upset people that are not in XRP anymore. They've given up, and I've gotten a lot of comments already. So let me try to say hi to some of you, but there is a lot of comments, a lot of people. Pump Flash, welcome, and we're just getting back to where we left off in the bull market. Yes, in the bull run. Chris Miles, welcome in. I hope the shorts get squeezed out. Well, XRP, if we come up to, what was that? I mean, we basically liquidated a ton of shorts now. We needed to come up around this level. Let's see, Pump Master Flash, Kyle. Let's see, welcome in. Chris Miles, welcome in. Thanks for being in Tom's Army for your second month with the Dusty's Outhouse Crypto News. Institutions will hold XRP and Nostra Vostra accounts for liquidity. I don't disagree with that. George, welcome in. Thanks for being in Tom's Army for 3 months plus with the XP Meteor. Mo, Rockin' XRP, Painter, UK, Phil. Thank you all for being in Tom's Army for 6 months plus with the XP Predictor. Z-Zam, welcome in. Eddie Lance, Mass, Ring Thing, Luke, Messi, Wawa, Damien, Brian, Crypto Bug, welcome in. XRP, Ricky Ripple, welcome in. Thanks for being in town for 6+ months with the XP Predictor. Mark Cox, welcome in. You'll be cutting your hair. You'll be able to cut your hair soon. Yes, indeed. JW, welcome in, and thanks for being in Tom's Army for over 1 year with the I Told You So badge. Mark Penny says we're going to miss the hair, Tom. Well, technically I can keep it until all-time high, so we'll see what happens. Miss Vicky's, thank you for being in Tom's Army for over 1 year with the I Told You So badge, and thank you, love, for being in here. She says, go, Tom. Thank you. So glad to be here with all you beautiful people. Congratulations, everybody. Tom, don't worry. You're the best. I appreciate that. I am not worried in the least. Diamonds, the lawsuit will give XP legal clarity and documentation proof for big corporation banks to be confident when starting to business with them, which gives it huge advantage. Yes, it does. The SEC technically has 7 days to appeal, but we'll read into what everything says before I say anything. Somebody says they'll be able to buy their teeth. Got all mine knocked out. Man and his dog, welcome in, and thanks for being in Tom's Army for your first month with the emoji badge of me being abducted by aliens. Randad, welcome in, and thanks for being in Tom's Army for over 2 years with the XP589 Moon badge. Shane Curtis, welcome in. Crypto Bug, Daniel Lonzo, good evening. Daniel says, oh my God, Gary, let it go. I know, for real. And thank you for being in your first month in Tom's Army with the emoji badge of me being abducted by aliens. Kyle, welcome in. Mad Eagle, John Patak, welcome in. Thanks for being in Tom's Army for over 1 year with the I Told You So badge. He says, Jeremy Hogan stated an appeal would be stupid at this point. I think it would. Lee says, boom, indeed. Rate cuts on the September 18th. That would definitely add a lot to this. Mr. Anderson, welcome in. Have Help says 64.1 cents. Sale B, welcome. Nick Morales, Sean Phillips, Gray. Man, we got a lot of people. Alice Palm, but we are all caught up now. Rejuvenated, welcome in. So, Mike, congratulations to all of us. Indeed. Brian, welcome in. I think Ripple will take this fine on the chin and move on with institutional adoption. I agree, Joshy. I want them to take this one on the chin. This is what we need. But let's read the news real quick. After I show you a short-term chart, you could have already seen this in my little update I did right before I ate dinner. I didn't even talk about the lawsuit because I wanted everybody to see. Big resistance up here at 65.2 cents. But doesn't tell the story. The reason why I came on, it was so important. We bounced up, and then very quickly we back tested 57.9 cents, pushing up here 67.3 cents right now. In this terms is our next resistance on that chart. Now we can open this up. We push past the rising channel resistance at 61.1. We've got the cup and handle resistance, folks, within our grasp right now. Let's go here. I'm sorry, but this will be the most excited you see me in a long time. We've got the 64 cents in our grasp right now. That is the cup and handle resistance. That is the cup and handle resistance. If that makes sense, it would make sense if we break through. If we break through, it definitely would. Excellent. Seeing some of you just obviously monitor your risk, and if you're up 200%, if you want my honest opinion, cash out your initial investment. If you're on a 10x trade and you're up 200%, take out your initial investment and let that leverage trade ride. And then no matter how much it comes down, you get all of your money back. You take out the risk. Trust me, that's a way that you can even leave it open a little bit longer as well on the top end, because you've got your initial investment back, and then a whole bunch more. A whole bunch more. 64 cents here is the cup and handle resistance, folks. Thank you, Matt. Said great advice. The cup and handle resistance here, which we push now back into the rising channel resistance over it at 61.1. If we now push back over 64 cents, we open up the door to 85. That's the next real resistance. I know we've got 70-cent technical targets and all this in between, but technically 85.8 cents. Ed, the reason why everybody keeps talking about my hair, over 13 months ago, I proclaimed that I would not cut my hair until we hit all-time highs, or at least $1. So now that we've hit $1, it seems that we could hit $1. People are saying that possibly my hair might go goodbye. That, if anybody's new, that's why everybody keeps talking about my hair. And if you've noticed, my hair is very long. My goatee is getting very long. But no. Ed, I appreciate you defending me, my friend. I just wanted you to know that everybody wasn't criticizing me, and just so you knew what was going on here. Crypto bugs, I have a 50x leverage open since yesterday. Was losing, but not anymore. On 50x, since you're up big right now, please tell me you at least took your initial investment back. That's all I ask of you. You can let it ride until liquidation at the next point if you take your initial investment back. Once you're up 100%, everybody, if you are a leverage trader, please take that whole 100% back. And you still got your initial investment open because it's still up 100%. You can go from there. That is the best advice I can give you in a very volatile liquidity style move when it comes to liquid or leverage trading. Man, am I so happy right now. I am so happy. Man, oh man. If anybody has ever been in here and you've been watching and you're like, when is the time when we can get a little excited? Right now is a little time to be excited, but the problem is here, and it's the reason why I did the earlier update before I came live without talking about the lawsuit. I wanted everybody to see the analysis without the bias of saying we're just going to go way up. You know, I wanted everybody to see the levels that we are dealing with right now. And right now, that's 64 cents. We have to overtake the break to handle resistance. Once you break that, the technical target for the cup and handle on a successful breach over the top, that is where we have a technical breakup, which is $1.15. But we don't want to say that that's just going to happen. That's if everything played true. And we've got bigger targets, ladies and gentlemen. We've got bigger targets, and why we can be a little excited here. And I'm not even going to tell you not to be excited. Even though we're waiting for higher resistance to fall, the reason why we can be excited is, let me go back here, because apparently somebody said 256 people, only 71 likes. Wow. Only 71 likes. So please make sure to hit that like button so YouTube recommends this live. I will go over everything I wanted to go over in just a second here, but please make sure to hit that like button so YouTube recommends this. I'll pop up on the news feed, and since it appears that I need to give everybody a minute to hit that like button, you know, I would really appreciate if you did hit that like button. So I don't even know, did I even play the intro yet? Did I timestamp this? I'm so excited, I don't even know if I timestamped this. Can one person tell me, did I do the intro at the beginning? I'm not playing the video intro, I'm just going to do the timestamping it. No, I was going to say I don't think I did, but you know what? I think we all need a little extra time, so I am going to play the normal intro, actually, now that I think about it. Sorry about the noise, but please make sure to hit that like button. I'll catch you on the other side of the intro. The video scale is very small. What do you mean? Is it really? Oh yeah, what is going on here? Why is it so small? Huh. So YouTube switched the way my settings were. Well, that sucks. I have no real way of going through that right now and switching. Oh man, this sucks. It's streaming for phones, not for PC. Oh man. Unbelievable. I knew YouTube had screwed up some of its settings. Well, I'm not the only way. Shit. Hold on, let me try. The only way, I might have to redo this. I might have to redo this. This is gonna be this will be painful because we have so many people watching. Yeah, it all good. This format works. It's okay. You have a beautiful voice, Tom. Don't bro laugh out. It's okay. It's cool and widescreen. Cool and widescreen. No big deal. Amazing. Okay, then I won't. Then I won't switch it. I'll just try to fix it tomorrow. I'll tell you what you want. Live this way. Your notification. So my notification pops up this way. Interesting. Yeah, there was an update to YouTube. But typically I will uninstall the update so that I can get the old setup, but I had no idea that it was in vertical today. That kind of sucks, actually. Now it makes sense why my phone was set up. Widescreen shows counts and like button. It's really cool. So switch it to widescreen, everybody. So maybe this is a good advancement here, and maybe it will work out for everybody. It's so weird because I just assumed that it was doing it exactly like my screen was because I've been doing it so long. Anyhow, so for anybody who's new, $3.31, we hit all-time highs, even though $3.50 on some exchanges, but $3.31, that's resistance 1. Support 1 is down at 10.8 cents. It took us 27 months to go to March of 2020 to 10.8. Then we hit January of 23 at, what was that? Just about 18 cents on support 2. Chris, thank you so much for celebrating this day. Gratitude, Tom, and it sends a $10 donation. Excellent. And is also in Tom's Army for a second month with the emoji badge of the Dusty's Outhouse Crypto News. Gratitude, Tom, for your positivity. I appreciate that, Chris. Positivity definitely makes things right. So let's go over this. Resistance 2, $1.98 in April of 23. Support 3 is down here at 30.3 cents down in January of 23. Resistance 3 down here at 74.8 cents. And that was right around March of 24. Support 4 for everybody who's new. And we've been in this consolidation over 6.5 years. Joshy, thank you so much for the $9.99 donation. Well deserved, Tom. Thank you. I appreciate that. So that's support 4 down there at 40.28 cents. Resistance 4 was at 57.9 cents in July. We have now broken through resistance 5, we could call it, or 4 still, but it's a new weekly candle in August of 2024. And now we've got an over-the-top resistance. It's the expandable zone here that we created. Never gave it away, though, because we pulled right back up. We came through pretty far and came back down to test the support, which was a technical drop point, ironically. And for anybody who doesn't know, if you're just tuning in, the measured move on a breakdown or a break up, because we had it both ways, but if it broke down, the technical target out of this move, and you can't make this up, it basically hit it 100% when it came through, which is unbelievable. Look at that. That was the technical drop. Now, we showed if it had to come back down and double bottom in the reaction, and then we showed how to avoid it. And first we had to retake 53.5, get over 57.9, and use that now as a new support. And we've already back tested it once here in the smaller time frames. But now ultimately, 64.4 cents is the cup and handle resistance. You can confirm that breakout with the breach and hold to 67.3, and then we'd be off to the foreseeable races here. But would I be surprised to have a big retracement here to throw everybody off the scent? Absolutely, positively not. And I am not a ball buster. I'm not trying to break anybody's spirits, but you always have to pay attention to that. 305 people in here. About 130 people off of our all-time highs in here. But I knew there would be a lot of people with this. So let's go over this now. Well done for keeping everyone going, Tom. Thank you, Syrian, for being in Tom's Army for 2 months now with your emoji badge. The Dusty's Outhouse Crypto News. Being a trusted mod and also sending a $4.99 donation. Big Stink says, me neither. I feel the exact same way, man. I was right from 2 billion down to 100 million fine. Yes, sir, Power Gear. Yes, sir. Remember when we talked, and you've been in here for a long time, we've talked a lot, that if they took that $2 billion fine and they ended up paying 100 or 150 million, it would look like such a huge win. And the SEC could save face because they're still getting, in this case, 125 million. True, welcome in, homie. I'm glad to see you in here as well. I'm so glad to see you in here. Bozak, we've had 300 people a few times when we have big rallies. The most we've ever hit in here is 438 people, to be exact. So we'll see if we come there, but I love seeing so many people. But the problem is a lot of people who weren't watching before and who ignored the message. No, technically, we'll read through this. That you have 7 days to appeal, but they can't appeal the actual security part of this. So we'll go through this right now. Power Gear, thank you for the $5 donation. Thank you for that. And yes, everybody, remember the double-edged sword here with XRP Healthcare? We're up 10.4% here as well, as we started buying at 1.7 cents. My average is around 2.2, 2.3 cents, and I've been staking it for 4 months right now already out of 6, and I am feeling very blessed right now. Very blessed. Oh, man, am I feeling blessed. But remember what I said. Remember what I said. I'm not a fool here. I said I don't expect some fireworks not to happen here before the exact breakout. We had a beautiful push up right now. Yes, unfortunately, Q, I've heard this. They set it up vertically on my live today, which sucks. Which absolutely sucks. Now, I don't know because I'm not going to turn it that way, but it probably, for all of you, let me ask you a question. Because of the way they have it set up, that would probably make it better, right? Because it's set up for vertical. Just out of curiosity. They have it set up for vertical, which means that this would be the ideal way to set it up, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, unfortunately, yes, I knew it would be better. Because somebody said they set it vertically, but now I'm going to have to look how to set this because I have a case and a stand and everything. But I'm going to do it like this for today just so it looks better. So I knew somebody said vertical in there, so thank you for that heads up. Of course, it's going to be weird for me to try to do this. What is going on? Donations coming. I'm going to have to look at this because some of them just rolled right past me. But yeah, I'm $19.99 donation by CQC, your third donation during the live streams and the time you've been watching. Not today, but over your time. Says been watching for years, Tom. You're one of two I watch live. You are truly appreciated. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that. And also the $19.99 donation. That means a lot to me. XRP Stu sends his 5th YouTube super chat during the time he's been watching me. The $5 donation. He's been in here for many, many years. Thank you for that, XRP Stu. But I'm glad at least now we can put it on the vertical. So this might not look so bad. Now we can have the stuff to the side. It's not as good as the horizontal in my opinion, but... So, okay. So we've talked about XRP. So now let's look at the news here, finally. Let's get into the news as I'm trying to deal with my tablet a little bit different. Let me go grab something because I can actually make this set up better. And now thanks to everybody helping out with this new update. Now I know that going further when I do individual lives, every single time I'm going to have to switch it to horizontal because now vertical is the technical setting. Let me take off my tablet case so that we can do this in a more profound fashion. And I apologize that it's a little bit of trial and error here because I'm not used to having this on vertical. So right now let's read through this. Judge finds Ripple 125 million. I wonder if I should, where's the bond? Yeah, right there. Okay, 125 million. Bans future, God, this is so weird on vertical. Bans future security violations in long-running SEC case. So the SEC appeared likely to appeal the overall case. A federal judge imposes a 125 million fine on Ripple after finding last year that its institutional sales of XRP violated federal security laws. The judge reiterated her view that Ripple's programmatic sales of XRP to retail clients through exchanges did not violate federal security laws. Let's see if I move this over here. A federal judge ordered Ripple to pay $125 million in civil penalties, impose an injunction against future security law violations on Wednesday. See, so there's an injunction, so there cannot be no future, the SEC cannot come out in the future and say that Ripple violated security laws. There's an injunction imposed in this settlement agreement as well. If this actually, you know, if it's what we are seeing is to be believed, and it looks like it is. District Judge Annalisa Perez of the Southern District of New York. Alice Pond, thank you so much for the $10 donation. Says, keep them coming, Tom. You're the best. Mate, much love. Take care. Thank you for that, mate. I really appreciate that generosity. I really, really do. District Judge Annalisa Perez of the Southern District of New York imposed the fine after finding that 1,278 institutional sale transactions by Ripple violated security laws, leading to the fine. The 125.035 million fine is well below the $1 billion in disgorgement and prejudgment interest and $900 million in civil penalties the SEC sought. Wednesday's order on remedies follows the judge's July 2023 ruling in the case itself, finding that Ripple violated federal security laws through its direct sale of XRP to institutional clients. Though she also ruled that Ripple's programmatic sales, where the heck did here? for anybody who wants to relax with me, I do not smoke nicotine. But I do love to have my relaxation of cannabis. I broke my back when I was 23, like 17 years ago. So it's been a lifesaver. So civil penalties, the SEC sought. So I'm going to reread this line. Wednesday's order on remedies follows the judge's July 2023 ruling. In the case itself, finding that Ripple violated federal security laws through its direct sale of XRP to institutional clients, though she also ruled that Ripple's programmatic sales of XRP to retail clients through exchanges did not violate any security laws. The SEC tried unsuccessfully, hear this, to appeal that portion of the ruling while the case was ongoing. Can't do it again, ladies and gentlemen. They cannot appeal that part of it. Listen to this. Judge Torres also banned Ripple from future violations of federal securities laws on Wednesday, saying that while she isn't making a judgment that Ripple has violated any laws after the SEC filed its lawsuit, the company may well cross the line in a section referring to Ripple's on-demand liquidity offerings. Rather, the court finds that Ripple's willingness to push the boundaries of the order evinces a likelihood it will eventually, if it has not already, cross the line. She said, on balance, the court finds that there is a reasonable probability of future violations meriting the issuance of an injunction. So they are exempt, ladies and gentlemen. And this was our whole point long ago, 3 years ago. They're exempt from any outreach from the SEC as far as this. Look at how big of an advantage they have for institutional investors and institutions now. This is absolutely monumental. I don't think the question of when moon is the right question, Kyle. I think the right question is, do we finally hold the 2018 resistance and start our journey? You'll know when we start mooning when we break 94 cents and ultimately $1.15, which is the cup and handle resistance. Anything short of that, it can be a bear market rally. This is unbelievable. Let me read this again. Judge Torres also banned Ripple from future violations. And we've got 329 people. Make sure to hit that like button. And this is so important, this part. Judge Torres also bans Ripple from future violations of federal security laws on Wednesday, saying that while she isn't making a judgment that there is no way that it just canceled my live. Unbelievable. No, YouTube stopped my live. So I found a way to circumvent that, but we're going to lose about half of the audience now. What I have to do is turn off my Wi-Fi, my internet connection, and turn it back on. And then it comes back. Lag session. Hey, you know, that's because it tried to disconnect my live right now. So we're good? Okay. We're good. Okay. But it might even bring more people because now it has to re-put it out there. So rather, the court finds that Ripple's willingness to push the boundaries of the order evinces a likelihood that it will eventually, thank you everybody for letting me know we're still here. To push the boundaries of the order evinces a likelihood that it will eventually, if it has not already crossed the line. She said, on balance, the court finds that there is a reasonable probability of future violations meriting the issuance of an injunction. Yeah, we're only 30 people away from our all-time highs that we've ever had in here. We've hit 438 is the most we've ever hit. This is the second time we've ever hit 400. The injunction document requires Ripple to file a registration statement if it intends to sell any securities. Why on earth would you do horizontal, laugh out loud? Well, this is vertical right now. I usually do horizontal because I like, I'm on a tablet, so I have a very wide screen. If I have it on vertical, I only get to use the up and down and not the whole side to side, so it makes it look weird. But yeah, I mean, there's plus and what do you guys like better? I would really like to know. Do you like it better on vertical like it is right now, or how it normally is on horizontal? I would love to know what looks better for all of you because I will work with the vertical as well. If everybody likes vertical better, I will go from here on out. But I like the old style of the horizontal. I think it gives us more details in it. Oh, excellent. Excellent, everybody. Thank you for that feedback. Yeah, I'm only working with this today because it put it like this for some unfortunate reason. Yep, I agree. Horizontal is the way to go, 100%. Thank God everybody agrees with me. I'm so mad that YouTube did this, but I don't want to restart it. So I'm working with it today. The SEC is likely to appeal the July 23 ruling now that the judge has imposed a sentence. After the same judge denied the SEC's motion for an interlocutory appeal last year, the SEC and Ripple settled charges tied to CEO Brad Garlinghouse and other executives after the interlocutory appeal was denied. The price of XRP rose 3 cents or around 2% after the judgment was published. Now it's up a little bit more than that, but I also want to go through and see how bad this sucks, how it's set up on my end. I want to see what, we've had a little bit of talk here from a few different people when it comes to XRP. So we've had, who said something? Let's see if Brad Garlinghouse has said anything. 1 hour ago, Brad Garlinghouse, the SEC asked for $2 billion and the court reduced their demand by 94%, recognizing that they had overplayed their hand. We respect the court's decision and have clarity to continue growing our company. Hard for me to see like it is currently, but my eyes are not great. Yeah, I hate it this way, I'll be honest. I hate it this way. This is a victory for Ripple, the industry, the rule of law. The SEC's headwinds against the whole of the XRP community are gone. More evidence of oh no, that's before. So Brad Garlinghouse came out and acknowledged this. Let's see if we've got Stuart Alderodi saying anything, and we're going to go through all the news right now. We've done some charts, but this is where we have to start listening to all the information coming out. So if you're watching, we're going to start to read some of this. A final judgment in the 408 was how many were in here before we went away. So that's why I knew it was going to cut down some. A final judgment, the court rejects the SEC's suggestion that Ripple acted recklessly, and she reminds the SEC that this case did not involve any allegations of fraud or intentional wrongdoing, and no one suffered any financial harm. She rejects the SEC's absurd demand for $2 billion in fines and penalties. We respect the $125 million the court has imposed for certain historic sales to sophisticated third parties. So that is fantastic. And then some people said the SEC's biggest mistake was thinking they could bully Ripple in the XRP community. Now they lost the case completely. Let's see if anybody else that we know of is saying anything. James K. Phelan here is somebody important as well. James K. Phelan has the, this is what I wanted. I knew he would have this. So here's the official document, everybody. So with that, I'm going to end this portion of the live, and I'm going to bring it back in horizontal. I can't do this in good conscience anymore. I hate this. So I'm going to, hopefully all of you find your way back. Oh, I don't know if I really should restart it, though. I really don't. Do you guys think I should just keep this going, or do you want me to reset it in horizontal? I'll give it up to you guys. I will restart this and put it in horizontal if you guys want me to. Leave it if possible. Reset up to you. Stay for today. 65-inch, not so bad. Restart, reset. It's the only reason I say restart is because there's a lot of people on small phone screens, and I know this is going to be a pain in the ass. Do it upside down. Let me ask, is that any different? Maybe that'll be better. Oh, it's the same. Oh, God. I really did. Yeah. All right. Yep, it will. I'm going to restart it, everybody. Make sure to hit the like button on the way out, and we'll be right back. And we'll start with this, so everybody can at least see the end. So, all right, I'll be back, everybody. Thank you all so much. Man, 312 people.